music's very sort of in your face and production's quite an earful a lot of the time. This is something very simple. We could do it in a pub with a couple of guitars and no PA. When I'm cold in your spiral lines. So Skellig is a sort of precipitous, two rocky islands off the west coast of Ireland. It's almost the most extreme westerly point. And somehow monks had lived there over hundreds of years in the teeth of Atlantic gales on an island that was virtually impossible to get onto when the weather was bad, or get off even. Just pondering that idea of setting up a monastery in such a remote place. How close to God can you possibly wish to be? I mean, the discomforts and difficulties of this existence must have been extreme. They must have been living on seabirds' eggs, seabirds, fish if they could get it. I mean, it blows my mind anyway to get so close to God in a sort of contemplative way. And the idea of doing that at 600 or 700 AD, I mean, that by then, what was civilization in inverted commas like? There wasn't that much of it, the noise of mankind, to get away from that. I mean, what would they make of now? The cacophony that we all live with, on a daily, minatory basis. And that's what made the image so powerful. And that's really what the song Skellig is about, is getting away. Can we get away? Can I get back to purity? Can I branch across? Can I get myself somewhere?
That song I'm singing was an ocean wide.
I was given a baritone guitar to try out, which is the sound of the track Skellig. And the first chords I played were the opening chords of Skellig. And this song just began to come out. But there was something about the atmosphere, this drifting, and these sort of circular sort of verses that just kind of came round and started again, like the sea itself, that I just got so completely hypnotized by it. And that was the beginning of a sort of broader idea.
Join the bone and gristle, with the flesh of love we crave.
The big characteristic swathe of sound that really makes this album stand out as a thing is the group of voices. When everyone lends their heart to something with their voice, it's such a thing. It's like a gospel choir. That's how that works, and that's what you end up with, a kind of Celtic version of that. And yeah, it's this fusion of personalities as well that was just so sweet. There was no jostling of sort of egos or anything. It wasn't sort of scientifically generated as a sort of harmony blend, but that's what we got, and it just works.
Ripple on the water, leaves of grass, found to the crowd with laughing gas.
And the recording process was basically getting everyone together up in Scotland for just a week, so we had 5 days to record. And it was all done live, so no clicks. It was all just about being together. And again, in the same thing as live, just being very close in the room, around me at the piano or me and the guitar, and everybody singing with the lyrics in front of them. So, and that is the sound. And there's something about, there's a magic there when singing with all these other people.
And I'll be the white owl, winds cover me, I'll be the white owl.
But we were giddy with excitement. We felt like I had a load of songs and some that I was ready to bring in if we needed them, but I determined to try and finish 2 songs while we were there as well. And so I was writing in the night while they were working on backing vocals or doing bits or just getting pissed basically and annoying. I was writing, I was writing, and telling them to be quiet, you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning, and the wine was out, and you know, everyone was completely frazzled by the end of it. But we were just so high on the whole thing. It was just non-stop music from beginning till end. And that's what we've tried to bottle on this. After sort of 15 years of compiling all the songs, this was about capturing them all in a very short space of time in a place. 20 years of preparation for one photograph sort of thing. It's just a snapshot taken over 5 days of something that's been evolving in so many different ways for nearly 20 years.
Ooh.